Hello peoples. Now let me just start by saying I wasn't gonna do another video like this about Fallout Who, but that's bullshit. I was, and I am, because it's fun as shit. I'm really enjoying this particular mod. It's made playing Fallout fun again, and yeah, it's more than I can say for what Fallout 4 did for Fallout. No, it's not at all true, by the way. I'm actually a big fan. I've done heaps of Fallout 4 before I started streaming. I've played quite a bit, and I think that I may continue to play it because I'm enjoying it now with this mod. I may add more mods now that I've already fucked up my chances of getting any more achievements. Because of the TARDIS, which I knew, this is why I'd put off getting mods for so long, is because once you've got one and you've cut off your achievements and it's made the game infinitely better in the case of the TARDIS mod, why would you ever take away that? I mean, it gives you all of these new abilities, the regeneration, the sonic screwdriver, the flyable TARDIS, you know, like, why would you then go, well, that's well and good, but I'm going to go back to Fallout Vanilla so that I can get my Steam achievements, thank you very much. Well, I don't know. It doesn't sound plausible. That's why my Ark is vanilla. I haven't modded Ark because I worry that if I do, I'll never get the full experience. I worry about that sort of thing, you know? Valuable experience. Now, I wasn't gonna do the normal Fallout Who style thing today. What I was actually gonna do, I'm thinking, because I've tried this out on some things already, and it's sort of had some unexpected effects. Mostly does nothing to friendlies, but I mean, I used it on some mutants. I don't know if you saw that, but they've just, it doesn't bode well for I wonder if it'll work. Oh, that, yeah, you don't like it. How bad is it? Oh, he really doesn't like it. Ada, handle him. Ada, deal with these settlers. Oh well, they're all mad. Oh, Ada? Do you know what we've accidentally done? And this is, I'm obviously going to just load, because this is one of them games where you can just go back, and I totally planned. Ooh, Clem. This is a fair fight if ever I saw one. Hey, buddy. Oh wow, your armor's good. Oh no. Well, I'm not going to regenerate his. Oh look, I'm going to all the robots. It's the attack of the robots. Clem over here is taking a knee. I don't think he realizes. I am from the future. Said something about keeping the change already, so there we go. That was, I gotta do something to tighten up security on here. It's too easy. Although I suppose I did die technically. How do I? There we go. Now I'm not saying that never happened, but I don't think we really wanted that level of destruction just over a quick screwdriver test. Interesting to note, however. It's funny how none of them got an. Oh, you look so bad with one head missing. One head missing. I'm gonna have to find you a head. I see. I sort of You can see that I got into it for quite a while. I got really into it, and then suddenly stopped. Suddenly. So let's scrub that radiation. So here's my gatherers here. They're all scrapping. Here's Clem. Had to hide his face because I don't know if he's a synth or not. With the gardeners and stuff. Clem's. All my humans here. They all have jobs. Merchants and traders and stuff. Most of them have jobs. Yeah, when I run out of jobs for them, I'm going to start building a. In fact, I probably should start doing it soon. I've got a storage plan for all of the potential synths. In the meantime, they are the only ones who can actually work the income generating thingies. So I sort of need them around for now. I'm going to go out into the waste. I'm just going to go plain old out into the waste. I'm not taking the TARDIS. I don't know where exactly to go. I mean, maybe I should just start to engage with the story. It sort of sounds like it might be a good idea. No, well, let's do a general tour. I'll take you to the Red Rocket, and I'll show you just sort of how my wasteland works. And then, you know, we'll go for a bit of a walk around. I'll sort of show you how heavy my raider presence is, and you know, we'll see what sort of mischief we can't find just out there, eh? I mean, I'm fairly sure that because of the fact that I haven't really engaged with any story elements, there's probably heaps out there to find and do. This is going to be an adventure, and it'll probably end up being a little bit more epic than I intended. It's often the way it goes. It's interesting I chose not to bring any power armor with me, but I won't worry about it. I've still got this bloody machine gun. I've yet to find a match for this machine gun. So this is basically what I've set up for most of my towns here. There's enough defense so that if something were to come in, it can't. And we've got these guys here, they're all doing the same sorts of things. We've got the scrapper there. We've got someone on security somewhere. I don't know who it is or where they are, but there's someone on security. I don't know whose Brahmin that is. Oh yeah, this is this guy. He's going over to where? No, hey, don't talk to me. I don't talk to the robot. Hey. I generally don't talk to the help, but I do want to know. There we go. So he's the Red Rocket Caravan, so he's going back to the vault. And somewhere around here will be the Sanctuary one as well. They're basically all set up the same sort of way. They've got a population of 3. Here we go, the security guy, the scrapper, and the caravan guy. And so they all produce and send directly back to the vault. And there's not many of them if I look. Yep, there we go, look at that. So there's actually not a whole bunch that I've actually populated yet. Because I want to expand the vault to be able to take the humans. I think that the vault is the best place. I mean, the synths, potential synths. The vault is the best place to store the potential synths long term. So, you know, because I've got all the NPCs, it's going to be quite tricky. Some of them won't allow you to move them, and then you've actually got to march them over there. I've done it before. It's a bit of a long-winded process, but you can do it. You just sort of set them as a trader, and then you march them over there, and then this was in a previous playthrough where I was using the Mechanist Slayer to store them, and that didn't really pan out as well as I'd liked because the population limit got me, which is why I've moved over to the. No, I'm not gonna shoot a standing bird. Why I've moved over to the vault, I'm thinking because it's got those multiple areas, maybe the population cap's different. I know that the population cap in... What are you? It's raiders? Fuck. You as well? Yeah. Go. Okay. I mean, this is why this machine gun is... I've taken off the automatic mode, and it's firing these... I don't know, I forget what they are. Oh, what are you, buddy? Go away. Yeah. It was amusingly simple. It's interesting. Maybe it's all this arc that I've been playing, under all that pressure trying to fire arrows. I don't usually get headshot after headshot after headshot like that. There's definitely something up. Maybe it's my new Time Lord abilities. So, is that... I think if I remember correctly, this is where I would have met. This is where that guy Preston called out to me, and I was such a cheeky bastard that day. Oh, let me tell you, I took it. He gave me a mission to grab a rifle thingamajiggy. I grabbed that, of course, and then you see how that's going over there onto the church roof. Well, hang on, where is it? If you go up onto the church roof, shall I show you? I mean, are you interested? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna run up here. I'll show you how I got up there because I thought it was pretty neat, and it's actually saved me having to do the whole storyline, but it enabled me to get the power armor, you see. And not only that, but my power armor, through some sort of glitch in the game that didn't expect you to be able to do this, it never runs out of batteries. It gets to empty, and then it just reduces in speed. So you just go down onto the roof here, and you can jump across. It's a bit tricky, but you can do it. And you've got to have... It's not something that you typically would be able to do in Fallout, so I think a lot of traditional Fallout players might have overlooked it. So what you've got to do is you... Oh, I may have fucked it. No. Okay, so you've got to start running before you push your sprint button, and then you've got to jump at just the right time. So hopefully Ada's going to not get in the way. I'll see if I can do it. I mean, it took me multiple tries. Oh. Okay, that was lucky. I'll try one more time. I mean, I did do it. Okay, I'll try one more time. I did do it. There we go. So you can do it. You just... Oh. There you go. And from there you can get up there, you get the minigun, you get the power armor, and you still don't have to talk to old Preston. So he is in there, and if I started talking to him, I could start some sort of storyline, but I think that would mean the end of my working relationship with the Raiders. So, because the Raiders are the best source of income in the game at the moment, I think maybe it's best if I maintain my relationship with the Raiders until I've got a better caps sitch, because my caps sitch isn't that great. I mean, there's things that I still can't even afford to build with that amount. That's not acceptable. So we'll wait until we talk. Well, we'll wait before we talk to Preston. He's not in a rush, obviously. He's quite happy there. No, I don't need to remember where I parked the TARDIS, but I probably should heal up after that dramatic incident with the huge fall that I just took. I'll just eat some grilled nuclear queen and yeah, a couple of crispy squirrel bits. That sounds good. That's me. Alright, so... Oh, I hear some gunfire. That's always the sort of thing that... oh, I see... There seems to be a battle going on up ahead. Oh, at that diner again. This Drumlin diner, I tells you, these guys, I don't know what they're getting into, but I feel as though that lady is not discouraging her son from hanging out with these gangers, because they're in here forever. And also, have you noticed that they seem to always successfully fight them off, and for some reason they strip them naked which I think is distasteful. So what is with this lady? What is with you, Trudy? Huh? You've got secrets. You've got secrets that you won't share with me.
I can rest easy knowing that Wolfgang is rotten in hell.
Yeah, well...
Thank you.
I
Do you
feel...
need anything?
Yeah, I do. I need answers. But no, I'm not getting it in here. That's fine. I'm not too worried about it, to be honest. I'm a bit perturbed by the stripping of the raiders. But that said, you know, maybe they just want the armor. Maybe they just sell the armor. I got one of those. I actually got one. You can get them from this one place. That's a fun story. Guess you had to be there. Oh, what's that? What is that? Yaogwai. You're not even going to be able to fit through that door, are you?
Hopefully, that's the last of them.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Would it? Well, I guess it must have, because it killed the scavenger. We'll take that. Oh, have I got... Holy heck. What is it with my characters and low carry weight? You'd think that I had some sort of issue about low carry weight.
Hey.
Yes, sir. Let's
Ada?
take a look at what you've got.
I'm gonna need you to compensate for my low carry weight. Yeah. Take all the guns. There we go. Oh, I suppose I do have guns that I shouldn't be carrying, and a sword. Yeah, okay, there's reasons for my carry weight to be under strain. I suppose I should go back to the base and declutter. That's one of the things that stopped me from enjoying Fallout in the long run. This whole constant pressure to manage your inventory, and it's actually, you know, I mean, I play a lot of Ark, and there's a lot of inventory management going on in Ark as well, and it's also equally frustrating in its own way. But the way that Fallout handles inventory management, it sort of forces you, if you want to have everything accessible, it forces you to really continuously go to this one spot for your dumps, and that means that you really have an advantage if you pick a home base and then really tie yourself to it. And as sort of that is kind of realistic to an extent, it's also extraordinarily frustrating when you've got to travel the entire wasteland, and you've got this ability for your merchants to share goods, you know, so it shouldn't be an issue, but it sort of, I don't know, I found it very frustrating, constantly going, especially back and forth once you get the Nuka World. Nuka World broke the game, basically, as far as I'm concerned. Once I got Nuka World, once I got to Nuka World, I failed to enjoy the steps. The missions in Nuka World were no fun. Well, very limited fun. Yeah. I don't want to bitch about Fallout the whole stream, but that's, I could certainly have a rant about Nuka World in particular. It's just something that did not have to happen. Now I've got to look at what we can do with this. Where is it? That minigun. Where is that minigun? It. Oh no, of course I haven't. I fucking gave it to Ada. I'm a moron. That was 10 seconds ago. Did I mention that my memory's not that great? I think it's self-evident.
Hope you find what you're looking for.
You don't really have to examine it that far, but anyway. I make it work somehow. Or I don't. It's time to do some crafting. I'm gonna actually, first I'm gonna scrap the crap. Scrap all the crap. That too, yep. Scrapped. Now, quick draw minigun. We don't want a standard barrel, that's crazy. You want to try a barrel. And if I can harden that, can I have a try hard? No. Stink. Missed opportunities. If there's someone out there who is a modder, I'd love to see a hardened tri-barrel. Just saying. I think it'd be great. Now. What's the next mission? The next mission, I suppose, I've still got excess aid. I mean, you always have excess stuff, don't you, when you do these wasteland wonders? Excess stuff, and it's a nuisance. So what I'm going to have to do, I suppose, is take the TARDIS for a spin. It says I'm going to do it in the description. Of course I'm going to do it. What do you think I am? Huh? Someone who forgets what he's put in the description.
Quite a few impressive devices around
Oh,
here.
look, it's bigger on the inside. Yeah, okay, let's take off. Close the door. I'm just going to randomly zigzag plot myself all the way to maximum velocity. Lock it down, and we out. Now, handbrakes disengaged, locking mechanism set. Oh. It's just catching up. I did that super fast. Task master. Oh, junk cluster. Now, what do I do? What do I? I don't have long. Definitely not long enough to do that sort of shit. So, we want to get to MISC. Oh, stop using the arrow keys. Okay. Take my hand off the thingamy. MISC. One quick, easy scroll. All just down to T. Just one quick. Easy, quick. Here we go. To the manual. Maybe I should take a screenshot of this so I don't have to keep doing this. But that wouldn't be fun, would it? What was it? Junk. I think it's junk. Oh no. Pretty dang sure. So that's like that one. And I've actually got something open over here, which means that I can do this. And I know kind of what to do if I'm fast enough. Too bad. And that's why we don't usually travel at top speed. Time eddy? Oh no, not the time eddy. No, there's no way. I never managed to make the time eddy in time, but let's try it. Okay, we did the Z-Ton crystals now. Well, you know, I mean, you win some, you lose some. I tend to lose a lot actually in the TARDIS, but it's not easy to fly the TARDIS, I tell you. I mean, you've probably never flown the TARDIS, I don't know. Maybe you have. Not another time eddy. Okay, no, it's fine. I know what to do. This. Over here, get out of the way. I did that. This. There. Z27 numbers too low. So I think there's a second Z-Ton crystal. Because it says both the Z-Ton crystals. And maybe I've just got to match the Z-Ton crystals twice. Because it's... I mean, yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe I just got to... Because it says smash both of them. No, I don't want to display that during the flight. That's... Oh, uh-oh. Not a gravity lens. Oh, yeah. This flight has been plagued with all manner of speed bumps. The gravity lens. Oh, that's that one. But that's right. The oh, 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 oh. There we go. The alternation between those two. So if I go down and then alternate. There we go. Primary system damage taken. Lovely. I think we really got fucked up that time, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I think that's probably my least successful TARDIS flight. But, never to worry. Now let's see if the rift energy is... Oh! There is rift energy detected, so... Let's run the engine release. And let's see what this has to offer. Maybe, because I did choose a random location. I don't know if you noticed in the last one, but I made it fucking clear by explaining it over and over again, so I noticed when I rewatched it yesterday that I felt as though I was just going to the same places over and over again. But then I thought about it a bit more, and there's an example of finding another rift zone after I'd gone to a place that the TARDIS had already taken me, so I feel like some random travel's probably not a bad idea. Look there, see? I haven't been here. Those guys are about to kill me, and I don't know what I can do about it. I'm just gonna have to... Oh, is this at the vault? This looks as though this is at my vault, but that guy looks alive. This guy looks not only alive, but armoured. I'm pretty sure Vault 88's inside this. And yeah, okay, well we'll see. Oh yeah, that's what we want. Just in case you're wondering, I just totally brought up the Steam console. See, this is what it's usually like. There we go. Oh, that was fun. How did that happen? Oh, something crazy's happening. Something's causing some sort of lag. I think we've got some sort of internet drop off. I think that's how this has gone down. And we'll see. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. It's just some sort of spike in data use or something. I don't know. I don't care because I'm under so much pressure to not die. I don't have many regenerations left. It's not 100% sure. I've got quite a few, but here it is. Oh, you've got that armor. No wonder you're being difficult. Now, where's this other? Gotta say, this is a fair amount of hassle. Oh boy, that was a good throw. How did you? Oh, I see. Yeah, that works. Now I'm locked out of my TARDIS, so I've got to hold back. And that means I've got to run. Ada, you gotta handle these guys for me. I can't even VATS. You think you got me on the ropes, but you don't. I'm not a poet. Oh boy. This is just intense, isn't it? I had a suspicion that some of the TARDIS locations would be dangerous. This is definitely one of them, and what's particularly interesting about this is I have definitely cleared those raiders out because I have settled in that vault. Directly below my feet right now. Oh boy, I'm not going to survive this. Yeah, I did have to play the hero. Let's just die, all of you. Actually, I'm just trying to recharge my bloody TARDIS. I'm a peaceful doctor. Well, I'm not a doctor, but I'm just some guy, right? I'm looking for my son. Have you seen Sean? Have you seen Sean? Wow, I'm so... This guy's fucked up. He's got a heck of a limp. Ada's still down there. I don't know how many raiders there. We've attracted some attention from over there. Oh boy, this place has really gone to the dogs. And there we go, my legs, I'm healed. It's a miracle. Copping a little bit of radiation, but it's not so bad. Okay, am I right? Is this Vault 88? Yeah, I'm right on top of my own vault. So these guys set up on top of me. They're basically my security, and I've just killed them all. And they were working for free. It's unfortunate. Oh! I have to do this, but I'm trying to charge the bloody TARDIS. It's particularly handy if I can charge it right on top of my own vault. Now I'm going to have to continue holding, because the TARDIS isn't repaired yet. But I happen to know it will be. Now, some people can't pick locks on under pressure.
Yes.
I just struggled to say it. Now, we want these things. Oop. What the hell is this situation? Is hot. So there's a trader over there doing some. Oh, he's. That looks like it was one of my caravans. That really does look like it was one of my caravans. Okay, I'm gonna have to go just double check. If that's one of my caravans, then I'm gonna have to build another robot, I think, maybe. I'm regenerating. This isn't super smart. Oh, the TARDIS is refilled at least. The birds are scared. Can I see a flaming robot corpse? That's what I'm looking for. Those birds, wow, look at them all. That's a bad omen usually when you see that. That's the Brahmin over there. So that explosion, oh, that explosion was this car. Okay, fantastic. Brahmin's fine. We're all good. Let's not get into too much trouble. Let's find that TARDIS before I get totally lost. I may already be totally lost. No, there we are. Okay, so I think a really graceful swan dive into the waters below is what's called for here. Just jump up on that. There we go, and double check I can see the TARDIS. There it is. Beautiful. 10. They just get warmed up. Boy, there's still raiders here. Get over yourselves. Just jumped up security. I mean, I don't even. I've got a whole raider gang of my own. What do I even pay those? I don't. I love these free raiders, and then they're great target practice. They put up more of a fight than anyone else I've come across, I've got to say. They killed me. Aha! Time to regenerate.
Looking at all this equipment makes me feel right at home.
Now, we've had some pretty fun regeneration so far. We've been this guy. We've been this guy. We've been this guy. We've been this guy. We've been this guy, and now it's time to be this guy. So, without further ado, the new Doctor Who. So far, I have not had many uses for the sonic shades, but you know, don't they look cool? Don't they look like a guy from the Action Lab or something? Anyway, oh, yeah, well, let's explore out here then. No, that's not. Oh, should I clear the area? I mean, it is kind of like having rats, isn't it?
We may want to move.
You don't want them breeding. I mean, you don't, you can't kill them all, but you don't want them feeling like they can settle in. You know, they can't be comfortable. So every now and then you gotta just get in there and give them a bit of a dust out, right? That's the general. And they think it's bullshit. I just heard.
What the hell was that?
What the hell is this? This is Doctor Who. Oh, fuck. Well, that wasn't exactly how I planned that.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's not. That's right. I was a warrior like you once.
Shook up over that. What the fuck
An
was that?
adventurer like yourself. I'm also a raider boss.
This is bullshit!
You
Come
picked
on,
the wrong
fight!
raider gang, to be honest. You should be in the city gang.
You're mine now,
Oh,
rookie.
this is you, man. I'll get you. Oh, no, you are kidding me.
Just give
One grenade. One grenade because I forgot to rat away. That's okay though, because I actually didn't like the look of this guy. I thought he looks too familiar. I don't like a familiar face. You know.
Here comes the
Just get out of there, you bloody grenades. You. I'll tell you. Just take a couple of headshots out. There you go. Oh. Oh, look what's happened to you. Isn't it interesting? Oh, there's... So, do you regret that? Do you regret shooting at me? Just, I like to take a minute to sit down with people after a fight, just to make sure they're alright with their decisions. Yeah? Good. Good. I suppose I should actually not be super casual. I should probably think about going back to the TARDIS to regenerate again. I think I've cleared the area now. Let's have a quick look-see. It's real. There's no indicator as to whether or not I've cleared this area. I don't even know how it's repopulated. It's very strange. But I don't think it's a Fallout Who thing, just in case anyone's wondering, because I think now that I mention it, it's actually repopulated once before, since I got Vault 88, so it's actually a Bethesda thing. It's not a mod-related issue, so don't worry about that if you're the dev for the mod and you happen to have seen this. It's not a big deal. It's not on you, and we're not going to hold it against you. This is a fantastic mod, and you've done a great job so far. I can't wait to see the rest of it. Ada's literally vibrating with anticipation there. So the TARDIS is back in shape. I suppose we've got to park it safely. That's what a sensible person would do, right? Go and park up safely. But now that I've figured out, lower the velocity, and it seems to improve my chances of making it past the obstacles. Now that I've figured out what's going on with the fact that there's still locations to discover, it just makes me want to. It just has heightened my sense of adventure. Oh, I'd better regenerate. Okay, we're regenerating while flying. It's probably dangerous. Don't try this at home. Or on the TARDIS. So we've been him, 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 we've just him, so now we are this Kevin Spacey looking motherfucker. So done. Yes. Fantastic. Oh, he looks much better with the glasses on. I would ask him to pick up my kids from school. I don't see what the problem is. So there we go, it's regeneration in the time rift, it's fine. You don't do the most, it's not like your optimal run. It's not so bad. But now that I'm actually really stoked that we found that last rift road location, because it's right on top of the base. What I can do is I can park up there and then go back into the vault, and then while it's healing, I mean, I can't imagine that I'd have 5 minutes worth of stuff to do in the vault. But in fact, 5 minutes is a very short period of time for the TARDIS to regenerate. I feel as though it could be extended to make it more sort of difficult, and to give you a reason to not just hang out in the TARDIS, which is kind of what I've been doing, which is fun. But you do want people to still continue to engage with the stuff on the outside. I do. Or do you? Or do I? I don't know. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm talking about. Other times... Ooh, no. Chances are I haven't been here. There's stuff that I would normally pick up. Ada's stuck inside the TARDIS. Oh, there's... I haven't been here on this playthrough.
Nothing there now. What do you think? I
Must be the
don't know.
wind.
Jump in a shadow. Yeah,
I think it's the
probably.
wind.
Gotta cut down on the gas.
That's a
Don't
silly
start talking
game,
crazy.
isn't it? Fucking well is. This guy's been busy. He's very creative. Okay. I'm not going to overburden myself. Ada, I've got a feeling that you aren't very good at the level of stealth that's required for this particular undertaking. Perhaps... Oh, you know what, no, let's just... Because Ada has got the stealth generators, actually. No, oh, there's the TARDIS. I was going to put her in the TARDIS, but with her cloaking shields, she'll probably be a big help. So this guy... Is that guy from Fault? No, he can't be. He can't be, he's just some fella. I'm serious about
Who's there?
getting these raiders. I don't think they're really raiders, I think they're Cinnies.
Whoa, shut the fuck up a second. I hear something.
Shh.
Pack it in, boys.
Pack it in.
Nothing out there.
There's nothing out here. Except for... Oh, there he is. Let me just, Oh yeah, you have a seat there. Ooh. Sneaky. Now, that guy's a legend. Does that mean he's gonna run away like that ghoul? The legendary ghoul? Nope. He's gonna give me a headshot. What a legend.
Come on out. I'll make it nice and quick. You can trust me.
I can trust you. Oh. These headshots, they really help.
Oh, I know you're here.
This single shot machine gun, I can't sing its praises enough. It really is the probably the best small gun in the game that I've come across. You get a lot of ammunition for it. Is that? No, that's just a crack in the wall. You're over there. I saw you sidling around. There you are. Ow. Thanks, Ada. Good. That's reminded me that I don't want to blow my my cover. Here we go.
Shit's got ambush all over
It
it.
does have ambush all over it. You walk around that corner and you consider yourself ambushed. Or this one. I don't care which corner you walk around, you've been ambushed. There we go. Ambush. All over it. So.
Find anything useful?
Ain't personal.
Careful,
just
sir.
you
I don't think
or
we're
me.
alone.
It's not personal, it's just... Well, I mean... I wouldn't worry if it was personal. Oh, the acrobat. Hey.
Last of them.
That was the last of them, was it, Ada? Well, I've got no reason to doubt your senses. It must have been the last of them. I guess I'll stop sneaking. No, that must be the wind, because Ada said that was the last of them.
Trouble.
We may have some trouble now, Ada. Where? Fucking Ada. Fucking Ada. Is Ada's gonna aid? What do you got for me? Oh, a Tommy gun. Oh, it's just a rubbish Tommy gun. I do like those sack hoods though. They come in handy when I take over settlements. So I probably should be picking up some of this gear so that I know that I've been here before, but I know that I've been here before. I'm trying to remember what it was that happened last time I was here. I mean, this is a long time ago we're talking. I started this particular playthrough that we're on now last year, so that the last time I was in this building must have been over a year ago, and like I said, my memory, it doesn't span over a year. I'm not even kidding.
Nice.
It was nice. I do take a moment to appreciate my awesome lockpicking there. Oh, hey. Not my awesome aim. My awesome aim. Please ignore my aim. Oh, hey, look,
Did
hey.
you hear that?
There's a person. He's scared. He's running scared. I got you right where I want you, buddy.
Feel that? It's called fear.
Is it? Are you talking to yourself again?
Perhaps I was mistaken.
No, you're not mistaken, Ada. This guy, he's feeling the fear. So obviously that doesn't work. It's a shame. Oh, hey. How rude. I was just about to call off the grudge. These raiders, they don't know when to give in. And this guy, he's sitting here, he's talking to himself about fear, hiding behind a door. I'm standing there, offering him peace. Did I just unlock that? Okay, that's funny. didn't mean to do that. I was trying to reload. Okay, so I now know exactly what's about to happen. I remember exactly what happened last time I was here. This is some quick save shit. Oh, but I can't quick. Oh well, there's autosave will do. Here we go. Where is he? Come on. I know it's coming. There we go. You fucking catch me off guard. Spoiler alert. I figured out there was a Deathclaw just around that corner waiting for me. I made it seem like it was going to be so much worse than it was. This gun is pretty OP. I've seen it take out the Deathclaw. I wasn't super worried once I realised it was just a Deathclaw. The funny thing is that it fucked me up the first time. I remember I'd saved, so I was stuck inside this building with it. There was nothing I could do about it. I'll just activate the circuit breaker and see what that does. I think by the time I'd killed that Deathclaw, I wouldn't have bothered to activate any circuit breakers because I was so over it. I think I ended up using a rocket launcher, and it was really difficult because I was on fuck all health, and I'd quick saved all the way up to the point where I was just about to drop down here, and I had nothing but a rocket launcher and a bunch of pistols or some shit. It was a very awkward situation. I think what I did was I laid a bunch of mines and then ran around in circles until I'd run out of mines, and then I had to keep my distance and rocket launch at the sky. It didn't work out super well. Well, eventually I did make it, but yeah, like I say, it didn't work out super well. And then, you know, I got through all that stuff, and then I realized that most of the people in the fucking wasteland are actually synthetics. And well, I've seen Blade Runner. I know how that goes. We're not gonna mess with any of that, you know. If there's even the slightest doubt that someone might be a synth, then it could mean that I'm a synth, and fuck that, you know. We're just gonna keep it super simple and get rid of any potential synths that we come across. Is what I decided, and I sort of started working on it. And as I say, the Mechanist lair didn't turn out to be the greatest place to store the dead bodies. So, I mean, the potential synths. So, well, I mean, no, it was a fine place to store the dead bodies, but the bodies did start to pile up because the populations got too high, and then, you know, there were certain NPCs that just, you can't kill them, and that further proves to me that they're synths, because even multiple headshots, you know, we're talking... Activate. There we go. Now, oh, get out of here, bloat fly. There's no reason for any bloat fly. Here we go. Oh, hey. Crazy. You think I didn't see you there? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Oh, action points, eh? Oh. That's right, it is badass. What happens if I just... Yeah. Wow, she just came busting through and smashed over the... Okay, good. Now... Oh no, I had a stinging blood bug. Go away, blood bug. We don't like it. Thank you, I thought that was well done too. Now, how did I get back into that building? See, now I've got this issue where my TARDIS is actually in the building. And I know I can't go back up the way I came because there's all those weird drops. I suppose worst case scenario, I can go and get that that power armor with the jetpack on it. Yeah, keep in mind which building I just came out of. That's this one. Okay, so I want to get in the side of it somehow. I can't remember how I got up there. Must have been through the car park, right? Probably. This is looking promising. Yeah, no, okay. But maybe I can go up another level, get on top of that, and... Well, that's an interesting turn of events. I didn't expect to end up in that kind of situation. So that door's also locked. How did I get in there? Did I do a running jump over there? That seems unlikely. Let's see though. Yeah, I thought that was probably about the gist of it. Maybe this is it. This is not the door I came through. This is the same building, I believe. See, this is why you don't get out of the TARDIS if there's no rift energy. It's not true. What an adventure. What an amazing adventure that was. Now,
Terminal's gotta be somewhere.
Terminal's gotta be somewhere. I can't imagine where though. Don't you fucking stick me to it.
Just
Oh.
noise. Just noise. What the hell was that?
I'm happy with that. What the fuck is get a grip? What? What?
We may have an enemy near. Found them, sir.
Oh boy. Okay, no, I'm just gonna make sure I don't go into inescapable
Time's up,
holes.
asshole!
Not regenerating. The terminal's got to be somewhere.
Engaging
I'm
hostile target.
not gonna attack that bot. Oh, hey.
Not much of a threat after all.
Now I wonder. No. S-
You gotta reload sometime, asshole!
Oh, hey, whoa. I think that's appropriate. Crit. There you go. Now. Oh, I didn't even. Oh, wow, I've actually got a full critical bar. Weaken critical for real. So we've got some stuff that we've just eaten, and we're going to take a couple of these radaways. And we should be good as new. Now somewhere in here is my TARDIS. Oh, that's promising. I like open doors. It's not what I said earlier, I know, but sometimes an open door is an indicator that you're disorganized. Sometimes it's an indicator that you have been through an area. There is a way to summon the TARDIS, I think. Where is it? It's somewhere in this building, I know. So was the key for this door, I'm sure, but, you know. I've actually got a few lockpicks to spare. Not to, I'm pretty sure the terminal's somewhere. Alright, fine, I'll do the thing. Can I just... No, let's do the puzzle. I like word puzzles. They're good fun. So let's try Paul. Is it Paul? Paul's got two likenesses. So does Paul to Paul.
Sweet.
Good. That was easy, unfortunately. But there we go. It's not always how you want. Hey, Ada's been there. Why would you do that to me? And Ava's even over there, rubbing it in my face, and... Okay. Alright, well that's not a big deal then, is it? Terminal's gotta be somewhere. And that's where it was. All terminals gotta be somewhere. And who's to judge them, you know? I'm certainly not gonna stand in their way. So I guess I do have to go up these stairs. Unless it's in here somewhere. Where is this TARDIS, guys? I'm getting anxious. Because I really don't know. And it's starting to make me feel as though I've lost it. I mean, that would be so irresponsible to lose a TARDIS. I suppose at least no one else has the key. Right, so at least it's safe where I've left it. So I guess maybe I want to take the elevator. Probably, because I don't feel like I'm on the right floor. I feel like I should be going up several floors.
Going up.
Yep, that's what I expected to hear. Okay, this is good. This is all very positive. Opens the door. Out we come. Oh! Good. No surprises there. So I think if that's there, there may be peoples in this. No, not peoples at all. A TARDIS. Where is it? It's through here. It's around here. It's not that way. It's over here. Where are you, TARDIS? I know you're here. Yep, there we go. Lovely. Success. Great success. So what would you call this place? On the map, you'd call it Kendall Hospital.
Such a senseless waste of perfectly good technology.
Well, I think that we're using it pretty well, actually. I mean, aside from the fact that I keep busting it up real bad. So should we go straight to a rift zone? And if so, is it time to rage quit? It's a whole hour episode. I think it is. I mean, what's the story here? We gotta... I did click that. Oh no, we don't need to go to a rift zone. That's meh. I'm just gonna go home. Or am I just gonna go zigzag random? It looks as though. So what we're gonna do, this is gonna be the first time I've done this. A fucking heck of a ride to go out on. Gonna fly the TARDIS to a random location. Oh, turn the lights off. Do it in the dark. Always wondered if you could fly in the dark. Answer is you can. Oh no, not a gravity lens. I think that circle the gravity lens. Oh, we've taken damage. Okay, so flying the TARDIS in the dark is one of those things that cocky people do. Architectural thing. The primary systems have been damaged, and I think I should probably try and figure out how to turn the lights on. This isn't necessarily the best way to fly the TARDIS. Oh, a time eddy now. Oh, isn't that this and that? Maybe it's this and that. I forget. Oh boy, I'm trapped. Oh, okay. I see. It's like this, and then like that, and then like that. Yeah. Okay, that works. know the water source. Just damaged the shell. Okay, this is a shit show. It's a real shambles. Who allowed me to gain control of one of these machines? We're gonna die. Damage taken all over the show. We're probably gonna have to do an emergency landing in a minute. Still caught in that lens. Which one's the lens? I'm pretty sure it's that one where you do the thing. Ooh, okay, right. Where is it here? That's it. Dinosaurs. Good. Now we're not doing super well this time. Let's have a quick look at the readout. I think it's only fair to say. Yeah, okay, no, we're actually not doing as bad as I thought. Believe it or not. That's probably just because I've got a very negative outlook. I've heard that. So was the light switch near the doors? No, of course it wasn't. Why would the light switch be near the door? It doesn't make any sense. I've got to have it at least 3 panels away. There we go. Interior lighting. That was a horrible journey. It was a terrible journey. And I don't know anything about what's outside. I'm gonna hit the rift scanner. So we know there's no rift energy out there. And you know, that's gonna make it a lot easier to figure out what's going on. So the map, the Pip-Boy has yet to update, and hopefully you'll join me next stream. Hit the subscribe button and the fucking bell icon, because I'm fucking out and you're gonna miss the next stream unless you do that.